Vampyre by John Polidori. Good evening, everyone. The following story took place somewhere in England. It was around the 1800s. It all started in a huge social event which regularly took place between the middle and high class of England. Lord Ruthven assisted to almost every single one of these gatherings. He got invited because of his physical appearance, his deep grey eyes, and extremely pale skin. He was also a few wordsman. Avery, who was a young millionaire to the heritage of his dead parents, usually attended these social events. Avery felt something dark about Lord Ruthven, and he was determined to find it out. The time finally came, and Avery and the Mystery Lord met for the first time. Strangely enough, they connected, and Ruthven invited Avery on a trip around Europe. Avery happily accepted. He was determined to find out why Lord Ruthven was so mysterious. The first stop was Italy. Lord Ruthven quickly built a friendship between a young lady from a wealthy family from Rome. Avery and the Lord became somehow friends, but everything was about to change, because Avery realized that Lord Ruthven only was playing with that young lady's heart. Avery couldn't let that happen, and told the girl's family everything that was happening. Avery decided to leave Lord Ruthven there, and continue the trip to Greece. Once at Greece, Avery stayed in a small town where he found the love of a young, stunning, charismatic girl. Avery was extraordinarily happy with her by his side. He had to continue his trip. This time he went to a tiny village really close to his lover's house. The family of the girl were worried because Audrey had to go through the forest, which was well known for being a meeting place for vampires. Avery wasn't cautious at all, and he went through the forest anyway. It was pouring rain when Avery heard a piercing scream coming out of an old destroyed cabin. He tried to save that poor soul that was fighting for her life, but it was too late. Avery was shocked when he realized it was her lover who was laying down on the floor, with no life in her eyes and 2 marks of teeth on her neck. Avery lost his sanity, but Lord Ruthven strangely volunteered to help him. Avery got well a few weeks later, and both of them decided to continue the trip, even though there were a lot of thieves around the area. A few weeks later, Avery, Lord Ruthven, and the few people that were still in the trip with them were robbed, and Lord Ruthven got shot. Avery promised Lord Ruthven not to tell anyone about their trip and how he died. Avery went back to England with his sister. A month or 2 passed, and a big event was coming, so Avery and his sister decided to go. Avery lost control of his mind when he saw Lord Ruthven in that party. But how? He was sure he was dead. This was too much to handle for Avery. Everybody thought he had lost his mind again. For months and months, everyone thought he was paranoid, but he wasn't. The months passed by, and it was the day of his sister's wedding. Avery suspected that his sister, his own sister, was getting married to Lord Ruthven. Avery somehow got the strength to go to the wedding, just to realize that he was right. That monster was there. His heart couldn't take it anymore, and he died right there. No one ever saw Avery's sister or Lord Ruthven ever again.